Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another session of Ghostale Inn, our session 8, beginning with a recap from Kenji.
What's up, everyone? So, last time on Ghostale Inn, we arrived at Fonzai's mansion just in time to watch him get killed by Mokuge. Except it wasn't actually her. It turns out that asshole was poisoned in this massive operation that was orchestrated by his son and like a majority of his staff. All those guys were a part of the Westlake properties, just like Mokuge, and they wanted justice for their lives that this Fonzai guy ruined. Fan Shin, his son, all but admitted that he orchestrated the murder, and he even offered us hush money to keep quiet. But I don't really like that guy. I think he's kind of a prick, and I don't want his dirty money. But no one from Westlake Properties deserves to get put away for this. Back in Kinsawa, a lot of people would call me and Ryu like thieves and killers and everything, and a whole bunch of other things that weren't true. And I figured that one day when I become, big merchant out in the city and everything, that I prove them wrong. Oh well. So eventually I punched the guy that ran the whole operation, and I told him that I killed Fonzai, and that I made a break for it. I didn't really have any plans after that, and I think I was supposed to be put in jail, but then this Eagle guy showed up, and he said that we all have to go to the Capitol because June is on trial for, I think he said dissertation or something. But the point is, we're the only ones who can prove his innocence and prove that kaiju are real. Luckily, Madame Fui is super good with words, so I'm sure she's gonna make a really good defense for him right now. I'll probably just leave this to her.
What? Do not leave anything to me.
Kenji thinks this in his mind, and he puts his hands behind his back and just takes a nap in the carriage.
Oh my gosh.
Kuya and Miko Miyashita, you two sit in silence with this Eagle Scout person that you've just met. He sits nonchalantly, mostly focused on the road. As roles of these kind of city of these buildings, some more commercial, and you also see kind of approaching in front of you some more residential buildings, residential houses along the way. As you move through the city, the capital.
Hey, so June is like a good boy. What do we say to make him not get into jail or something?
That's a rather disrespectful way of describing a scout, but sure. I don't have the exact answer to your question, but when you get there, you will be... They will request that you answer their questions truthfully.
To be truthful if it gets June in trouble, though.
If you're implying that you would lie to get him out of trouble, I do not need to hear it.
Yeah, 100%, wouldn't you?
We just startled then. I thought you were sleeping!
I'm sorry, I heard us talking about you.
The name is, I don't think I've properly introduced myself. The name is Yatagaras. I work under...
What?
Yatagaras. I work under Captain Goldshackle.
Yeah, we don't
know who that is.
Yeah, Captain Gochoku. Yeah, we definitely know him. But as a reminder, which captain is that, and also how many captains are there in total?
Well, you must be Very fresh to the underworld. Alright, I'd have to explain this from the start then. When the underworld office was founded, it was divided into two branches. The Marshal Department, who I work under, and the Scholar Department. The Scholar maintains the records, documents, and reports that we Marshal Department produce. They verify records. They monitor the trading and balance the price of commodities. They turn pages, and each day, and barely leave their desk. The Marshal Branch, on the other hand, has two duties. Us patrols guard the capital, and the scouts defend the lands beyond the capital and record what they observe. There are 6 captains under the Marshal Branch. Well, you'll meet all of them quite soon.
So where does June land on this hierarchy?
Aren't you all his, what? Acquaintance? He, works under Captain Horseface.
So is that like his legal name? Or...
You lot are quite good at asking rather disrespectful questions.
Look, you called
Yeah.
the guy Captain Horseface. I think the disrespect's falling on someone in this carriage right now.
Well, Captain Horseface is a title. Whether that is his real name, well, I don't even know.
Alright, Captain Eagleface, did you know June personally?
No, I work for the... As I've said, I work for the patrol, and he works for the scout. I patrol the inner city. The scouts, well... Their missions are usually out. In the wilderness.
June told us that when he went out, it was off duty. But our scouts usually sent out that far? Where even were we? Where, that wilderness. Do scouts go out there?
Well, scouts do all sorts of missions all the time. Investigate strange occurrences. Or... Well, they also have just regular patrol duties on the outskirts of the capital. They also have expeditions aimed to uncover more, well, uncover the secrets and all things related to this place. Our duty is a lot more simple. We keep the city safe.
I am raising my hand.
Yatakarasu is facing the front, which means he wouldn't be able to see you.
Oh, and
I think Hachi has a question.
Thanks for you.
Yes? What is it?
So what's the deal with kaiju?
What kaiju?
Well, there seems to be like kind of a big deal about the fact that June says he saw a kaiju, which are real, by the way. But that seems kind of like a hot button issue.
I don't know what you mean by hot button, but if you tell me something that hasn't occurred in, what, 100, 200 years, suddenly shows up, and it's killed by a single scout, I wouldn't believe it either.
Alright, okay, that answers my question. Kaiju haven't been around for hundreds of years?
No, in fact, I've not seen one myself. If you bring it up in the court, I doubt a lot of people are going to buy it easily. You need more evidence, more details to convince them. And even so,
I mean, I have the kaiju's mask. Is that enough?
it is the judges you should present your evidence to, not me.
Oh my god, guys. What's in your backpack, Kenji? Do you have stuff? Mishita!
For you not to speak, I feel like I recall, though, didn't you have literally a ball of yarn left from the kaiju that's a magical item that you have not used since?
Yeah. I wrapped the basket there. Wrapped them together.
Wait, do we
He said that like,
not
oh, it's for
have
the judge to decide though.
a lawyer, or are we ourselves defending June? I feel like we should have a right to legal counsel.
What do you mean by legal counsel?
Like,
The scouts speaks for themselves.
okay, so June does not have a representative in the court of law aside from us.
Do a history check.
I thought we were witnesses.
I thought we were trying to prove his innocence. History, you say? That's a hot 7.
You think that, you know, you read in books that in some areas, a person in the court perhaps require a legal representative. You think that's probably the case in the underworld? Underworld.
Are we June's legal counsel?
I
I'll be
guess
honest,
so.
he might be screwed.
We
No,
are
check your pockets. Pull out everything you have.
Okay. I have a rock. I have some oranges. I'm gonna eat one of those. And I have this scrap of mud.
Useless. Mishita, what do you have?
I swing in from the window and change to human form.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
I don't have any remnants of that battle. I did have a mask and a tassel which were given to Jew. So I think he has some proof on, or some evidence on his hands.
Ma'am, if you would get down from the roof of this carriage and join the other two, I would much appreciate it.
Oh no, it's cool. She's a shrine
Oh,
maiden. You know,
yes.
she can do whatever she wants.
Oh, I thought I swung in already.
Did you?
You just
Well, in
hear
that
like
case-
a clattering sound in the back.
In that case, you enter the horse carriage along with, well, now that you're sitting with Fuya and Kenji.
Hopefully they still allow us to use it, even though he had it on his person.
I mean, those are like the remains from like, you know, the rest of his group, right?
Yeah. Man, you didn't have to remind me of that, Kenji. I'm sad.
Well, I'm just saying, if he has it, I feel like that's kind of like proof that he didn't desert. Because, like, they're, like, obviously not there.
Yeah. Hey, Eagle Man?
Yatakarasu will be good.
Yeah, Yata. So, is the search for June's teammates still ongoing?
No, I am not fully aware of what had happened, because it was a scouts search and rescue mission, but as far as I know, it's been long since the case is closed. Look ahead, we're arriving at the chasm. Don't be alarmed.
No, I'm not ready.
How long ago was it? 100, 200 years ago?
Since what?
Since the end of the scout rescue mission that you mentioned.
Hmm. It's not that long ago, if I recall. Hmm. About 7 months?
A month.
Feels like a long time.
So when you got called, they called the patrol team and not the scout team, right? Or were you separate?
I am simply asked to escort you three to the headquarters.
How did you know we were at the mansion, at the manor? Did June tell you?
No. Jum said your approximate locations. The patrols in the area told us of, well, patrols in the area spotted you, and that's how we know.
Oh, okay.
You did stick your head, like, whole head out the window at Fonzai's mansion, where like, all the scouts were.
I was trying to escape.
Hey, after this trial, am I still going to jail?
He looks back at you, Kenji. That is not up to me to decide.
Man, no one in this Marshall Bridge knows anything.
Out from
Right?
the window.
No, nothing.
Nothing? Fine. Out from the window, Fuya, Kenji, and Mikomiyashita, you see that the road ends. Or rather, the land ends ahead of you. A chasm.
Hey, dude,
Is
it go down.
No, please.
Is it almost this ancient structure that goes down far below. And in front of you is you see that your horse carriage is approaching long suspension bridge.
Oh.
This is
I like start
not
holding
up
on
to
to the
What
side.
is
code.
beneath the bridge? I peek out.
You peek out. From way below in the depths, you see a thick, this green, almost emerald shaded radiance that bleeds upward. You see that you look down, but there's no bottom to be found.
Can you die again in the underworld if you go down there?
Hold on, I want to see. I like half my torso like out of the window, looking down.
RJ! You're gonna die!
It's like there's no floor, but there's like green down there.
Start holding on to his bag.
Hey,
You-
Mr. Yanabrasu, what the hell is this? Is that like where all the souls are or something?
Well, far as we know, it's existed for as long as this world has.
Can you go down there and check what's down there for us?
I have not. Well, flew all the way down.
You should do so. Like, the trial can wait. This is for science.
I mean, you do have like wings, right? So you can just like fly.
Yeah.
I would let you know that I've traded some of that ability for a sharper weapon. He
What?
looks down at his steel wing,
Oh shit!
which
that
means
is
that
dope.
I do not.
I was about to say that was an L, but that kind of
Translate.
cool.
But in any case, I will not fly down the chasm to see what's down. See what's down there. Which I didn't think there was anything down there anyways. Well, possibly a landmark that was
There is a
created when this land manifested.
There's a glowing green ravine, and you're not curious about what's down there.
Fuya, put like your put the kaiju like rope down there. See how far you can get. Maybe you can like get some of the I don't know the green dust.
With a string? With a lasso?
I mean, like how long
Oh
is
my
it?
God,
Yeah, you can
Dad.
reach.
You see that you're coming up to kind of the half point of the long bridge. If you were to do it, if you were to try anything, this will be the time.
I'm giving it to Miyashita. I'm not looking dead. Try and grab
Do
the air.
I sense any sort of danger from the green mist or green powder, green something,
Green
green
light?
cloud?
Green
Uh,
aerosol.
Miko Miyashita, roll a... What would this be? Let me see. You want to sense if there is danger in there. I would say roll a investigation.
Survival? Investigation.
Investigation or perhaps Arcana.
Ooh.
18 plus 3 is for perception. Or, I mean, investigation. Wait. Is that investigation or arcana? Okay, so I have no pluses. So it's just 18.
On an 18, you look down, you feel it, you reach out with your magic, and you don't feel any immediate danger that's coming from below. But you do sense something more ancient. This flow of air that kind of breathes up feels archaic. Something that's beyond the understanding of perhaps even someone like you.
And does this being bear any ill will, or is this being feel like it's asleep, or what's that word in English? Translate. Google Translate.
You think this is more like a source of magic, of something that's akin to
Under seal?
something that's akin to nature. Not necessarily. You don't sense a specific entity.
Interesting.
Can we harness the magic power to just like blow something up, man?
You guys like have like magic. I don't know.
I
do
will
something, get the
advise
spell.
against that.
This is like the most magic I've ever seen down there. We gotta use it.
Well, I've heard of some folks who accidentally dropped down there. There was a carriage accident about 20 years ago. Well, I've never seen them since. So that says something.
We gotta go down there. Can you jump?
Okay.
No. Be aggressive.
Kenji, roll.
I throw one reishi mushroom as a tribute, as an offering.
You see the mushroom, you toss the mushroom. It goes down, and soon it's nowhere to be seen. Engulfed into the green light.
I'm trying, mate. What happened? Did like it grow magic or something? Did it like cast fireball?
No,
It's
it was simply an offering to. I am not sure who, but hopefully this being may protect our journey.
Oh, Madam Shrine Maiden, is that like the thing you worship?
No,
Oh, what is then?
What are you gonna tell us?
We are
I
approaching.
remain silent.
Look ahead.
What's on
I'm
the other
getting
side
scared.
of the chasm?
Ahead of you, you see on the other side of the bridge, where the land appear like the what do you call it? On the other side of the chasm, you see the edge of the other edge of the chasm kind of appear, and with it a unfamiliar compound. You see silhouettes of stone towers and barracks. Barracks? You don't know much about this place yet, but the sheer size of the shadow it casts makes you a little nervous.
We're not gonna get like trapped in here, right? Like we're free to
Yeah,
go after this.
Mr. Yatagarasu, this kind of looks like a prison. Is this a prison?
No, I've worked here for many years. If you
Needs a
stay,
makeover.
truthful, you will be released soon, after the trial ended.
You guys can't get like any windows or anything to maybe brighten up the place a little bit?
You'll see. There's, well, if you're going to see all the captains, then I'd be more worried about Captain Hay. Their scouts fear disappointing them more than they fear dying. That's what I heard.
But that's not, June's captain, though.
No. But they will be there, and they will be one of the judges.
Wait, are the judges all the captains?
Well, that's what. To be frank with you, that's what confuses me too. A case like June's, it really should not draw the attention of all 6 captains. There must be something else about it that it held more importance. But it wouldn't be a simple dereliction.
Mr. Yatagarasu, what happens if June is found guilty?
That depends. Well, this is what I'm about to say is mere rumor. I heard that Captain Horseface likes June. Or at least they're on good terms. So, perhaps, well, worst case scenario, he'll no longer be a scout. A couple months of time in detention, and he'll be out. I
Well, he
wouldn't worry
be
too.
he wouldn't be a scout anymore.
But no permanent jail time though.
And they wouldn't, like, execute him, right?
No, what do you think we are? We're peacekeepers. We're
Well,
peacekeepers.
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
The purpose of the Marshal Division is to keep the city safe. Nothing else.
Why?
Well,
Why?
I have heard that before.
It isn't
Anyways,
easy to, well, sure isn't easy to keep a magical city Many unexplainable things. Steady and safe.
Why do you matter though? Because why not? Why doesn't Yama just get rid of all the evil people?
Yama. Well, I've never seen them leave the court. By the way, the court is not that far. He points towards a direction that's kind of ahead of you. A couple more miles
Is
that way.
Yama also at the hearing?
No. Yama only, well, judges people for what they did in life. This is strict. Oh, underworld office division business.
When he points
Alright, let's
to
go
the
save June,
court,
guys.
like that, he's talking about like Yama's court, right? Not like
Yama's
the courthouse. That's on. It's in the same area on this side of the chasm.
Yes.
Okay.
You sense that yeah, he is definitely not pointing towards the kind of the emerging structure, the emerging buildings ahead of you.
We gotta go there next, man. I have so many questions for this guy.
Yeah,
But first, we save June's reputation.
And as you approach the gate, the horse carriage comes to a stop. And Yatagara shouted to the two guards in front of the door. So he says, Yatagara escorting witnesses for the hearing. As the two scouts nods, and they open the gate. And you enter the headquarters of the Marshal Division. Passing through the main gates, you're instantly struck by the sheer scale of this compound. To your left and right, you see the stone walkway that you're on is kind of guarded by these towering ginkgo trees on the two sides. Leaves has this gold shimmer against the bruised dark sky. This walkway that you're currently on, this avenue, is kind of a grand arterial road, wide enough for at least a dozen horse carriages to pass through. And the three of you watch as a few horse carriage with scouts rattle past yours.
I'm just preparing myself for this trauma. I'm not even taking in the sights. I'm tense.
I'm looking at the passing horse carriages to see. Obviously, it would not be any of June's teammates, but I'm still checking.
Oh my gosh, does this
I am
matter?
recalling the books of law that I have read in my mortal life.
So where did we just come from?
Where are
this
we
map?
on the?
You came from. This is a rough map. You of course wouldn't have this map, but I thought it would be helpful in giving us a sense of place. You've entered through the door on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, this
And
place
where are we heading?
is fucking huge.
You see that to your kind of far to your left, there's a lot of like training ground, and some towers, and there's a couple different terrains even for scouts to train in. And as your carriage approaches the front yard, that's where the kind of map-like area that's just
It's like close to the door. As your carriage approaches the front yard, you see this open area with a large sand table. It's this like big, like waist high table made of obsidian colored rock. You see a couple of scouts are sitting around it or standing around it. One kind of leans over the rim. You see they're pressing something. They're pressing like buttons along the stone table. And you can't quite tell, but you sense that there's something shifting. On this large sand table.
What the heck? Mr. Yanagarasu, what the hell is that? Is that like a game they're playing?
No, it's the mission map. Magical table. And, well, if you press certain buttons, the sand shifts into different terrain. They're all maps that were recorded by previous scouts. A useful tool, I would say.
Whoa, and like you could like get like a map of like anywhere just on this one table?
Provided it is recorded, yes.
Whoa.
We patrols use it less. The city has its own map.
How does a map get
Facility has to share
recorded?
one table?
Well, we need not use it all at the same time.
Yeah, what are you expecting, Fuya? That everyone has like a small handheld like device that could perhaps show them a map of anywhere possibly on the world? That's ridiculous.
Fuya is getting like a weird sense of something called the DMV, man. Bad flashback.
You shake off this strange thought of a strange device. As you feel the horse carriage come to a stop.
I'm not ready.
Well, this is your stop.
Stop.
Can't you come
for
with us, Eagle Man?
Where?
You see Yatagarasu in front of you, he kind of hops down the carriage. Like pats the horse, and then points with his like steel wings. He points ahead to a door. You go through that door. You follow the hallway. And you'll get to the court. Court is on the other side.
You first, Mishita.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Yatagarasu, and I walk straight in.
Oh, follow.
Yeah, thanks for all the help, Big Eagle. I pat my chest and I fed everyone and I follow everyone else.
He nods to all to the three of you. And kind of as you open the door in front of you, Miko Miyashita, you hear the horse carriage behind you starts moving again as it's the pitter patter of the horse moving away from you. As you open the door to this enclosed hallway, you step in, Miyashita.
Is there any signs?
No, this
I
door in
say-
particular, this door has like one of those door, not really door locks, but it's a door knob that has like a ring as the handle.
And there's no signs saying, "Oh, this is the blah 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 department," or
No, you don't see any sign.
Okay, I trust the words of Yatagarasu and I pull the ring door.
You hold the ring door. Do a strength check. Just kidding now.
We are stuck outside.
As you pull, the door slowly opens. You take a step forward. Miyashita, you are in the lead.
I continue forward. Are there any signs or branchways like going left, right, or is it just completely straight? Any doors?
As you step in, Miyashita, there's something strange. You look down, and you suddenly realize you are walking on the abyss. The walls extend infinitely downward. Do a fortitude save for me. Or is that a
Fortitude?
Something else. Let me double check.
Wrong game.
Wrong game. Constitution save.
Constitution. 16 plus 2. 18.
An 18 is enough to pass the check. As you look, you kind of take a step back quickly, but as you take another look, Miyashita, you realize that the floor and the ceiling are both made of seamless, polished mirrors that creates this illusion of a vertical infinity. Along the walls of this hallway, you observe these square windows with patterned frames, and they don't look out onto the rest of this compound, but instead they glow a white light so strong that it almost feels like daytime. As I would say, Kenji and Fuya, you both enter the hallway as well.
What the fuck? There's
I'm
just a giant
amazed.
pit in this room. I do not work for
This
the
is a
Scouts.
lot of light.
Yeah, nor have I worked for any adjacent such organizations. What the fuck is the purpose of this mirror room?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought we were just gonna go into the courthouse, not have this weird route. But I guess it's up to you, Keiji. You can figure this out. Yeah.
Okay, I start punching.
You want to? What do you want to punch?
I do
What are you
not.
trying to-
I will not start punching. You said there are like these tiles of light on the walls.
No, they're
Or,
not
like,
tiles of
windows?
lights. They are, yeah, the windows are. So essentially, the light is coming through the window, as if, if it's bright outside and you open the window.
But there is no natural light in the underworld.
Yes.
So can I, like, what is it obvious what the light is coming from? Or it feels like
Is it
unnatural?
a blinding light?
Can we open it?
You may look closer.
Yeah, I'd like to do
Is
that.
the
I'd like
light
to investigate
blinding?
the window.
I would say it's initially quite hard on your eyes, Miyashita, but mostly because you're not adjusted to the environment. And now that you've been kind of standing in this hallway for a little bit, you feel your eyes, you feel your kind of fox eyes start to slowly adjust.
Okay, I squint and peek slowly out the window and just slowly open my eyes so I don't get blinded.
You do. Probably a good idea. Kenji, do an arcana check.
Oh, some magic shit going on. Which one is Arcana? That is Intelligence. 13 on an Arcana.
13. Kenji, you are not the most well versed when it comes
I don't know
to
magic.
magic, but you think this might be some fancy magic tiles
Huh.
that
No
the court.
sun, but light. Guys, I don't think these windows are like real or like natural.
Are they shining on something specific, or is this all the room?
Elaborate on shining on something specific. As in,
Like,
is it directional? It seems
yeah.
to be more diffused. So essentially, it's light coming from behind the window.
Can we open it and go through, or is it jammed?
But you can certainly try.
I'll try to open it.
I ready Sacred Flame.
You ready Sacred Flame. Fuya Monroe, as you reach out to one of these windows, do a strength check. I would say to dismantle it. Attempt to dismantle it is definitely strength.
How it? What? I got a 10.
With your hand, Fuya, you grab onto the frame of this window, which is seemingly made of wood. And as you pull on it, it does not move.
Okay. Was it because I was too weak, or do I just get the sense that it doesn't move at all?
You pulled on it, and it did not move.
Guys, 10 minutes in here and we're already damaging government property. Let's go. Is like the room completely empty aside from the windows?
This is a hallway.
Oh, okay.
And you see the door that you came from, on the opposite end of the hallway, there's a similar door.
Oh, let's just go through it then.
I think he did tell us to go through this room, I'll be honest.
Cylinder
Oh my god, why
or square? Because it says seamless mirrors. So is the hallway round?
A seamless mirror just means the entire floor. The entire floor and the entire ceiling is made purely of a single mirror. Or like in a, not a mirror, like a flat surface of just a mirror.
Okay, so the left and right walls are not.
The walls
mirror.
are not made of mirror.
Okay, and is there anything on the walls besides the light coming from windows?
No, you don't see anything. Although, as you kind of look to the other end where the door is, you do see that there is a sign on top of it.
What does the sign say?
Yeah, maybe we should have read that first. Before trying to break the windows.
You see, it says a phrase that means something like justice will be served.
Oh, this seems
Oh.
to be the court then, behind the store.
I'm just gonna
And
yell
Watch my
out.
opening
I
the.
open the door. I pull on the door.
Miko Miyashita. As you open the door, let me play the door opening, shall we?
I don't think the score caught that noise.
I think it did actually.
Oh, did it? Because I didn't see my my avatar having a green thing around. That's
Hmm.
indicating that I'm like transmitting sound.
Did you make a door opening that sound?
Yes.
I think I heard it. I think I
Miyashita,
heard it.
Madam
I
Shrine
think
Maiden, I
it
don't
was
think you
not
need
quite
to do
low.
that. I can hear the door.
You enter this large room.
Oh, he's going to jail for sure, guys. We are fucked.
As you see in front of you, well, you're this is like a zoomed in view. You are this hallway is, as you can see from kind of from the map, is it's quite a long kind of, the floor is quite long. As you open the door and you see June, and you see on the two kind of sides, there's like two different floors, and they're filled with scouts who are chattering right now. And in front of you, at the end of the at the other end of the courtroom, is a tall dais, and on it sits a couple figures that you're unfamiliar with. So you hear the crowds are kind of talking to themselves. As someone who, within this crowd of Skeld, who is sitting in the front, holding this paper record, says, it looks to the dais and says, "The witness is here." As the crowds kind of quiets down, and someone sitting next to the one that's holding the record begin to kind of clear his throat. Quiet. This court convenes to hear the case of Scout June, an officer of the Underworld Office Marshal Department. The accused is charged with dereliction, namely, failure to maintain assigned position, abandoning post, and leaving the capital. Claiming to have found and fought the entity known as Kaiju. This court will determine whether the action of the scout arose from genuine concern, unauthorized discretion, or negligence. Let the judges be announced. As the crowd looks over to the dais, and the announcer continues to speak. Starting from the right, Pei Wuchang, Dark Impermanence, Protector of the Realm, Warden of Realm Security. Horseface, Protector of the Realm, Marshal of Pursuit and Recovery, Commander of Scouts.
Bullhead, Protector of the Realm, Marshal of Expedition, Commander of Scouts. Gold Shackle, Protector of the Realm, Warden of Soul Passage, Commander of Patrol. Bai Wuchang, the Light Impermanence, Protector of the Realm, Grand Liaison of the Martial Department. And Silverchain, Protector of the Realm, Warden of Soul Passage, Commander of Patrol.
As you see, kind of, as the crowd is very quiet during the announcing of the judges. As you can sort of hear some chatters from the folks who are in the back where you are, not quite sitting but standing. And they, as you hear, they say, "Oh, has it started? Oh, it's starting." You get the sense that although it is fairly quiet in this courtroom right now, that if you need to speak, if you keep it kind of soft, if you whisper to each other, that perhaps no one will notice you as of now, as of yet.
Are we close enough to June? June is like far away from us. He's in the center of the room.
I would say June is in the center of the room.
Okay.
So, also he is facing towards the dais and away from you, which makes it hard unless you try anything, unless you would like to try anything.
I kind of whisper to the group, hey, so are like Hey and Hi like brothers? That feels kind of like nepotism.
I feel like they're all related, like black and white. Or actually no. Hey isn't black,
You
is it?
think the bullhead guy is related to the other guy that's just normal?
No, I bet their names are related. Like there's two animals, two related to colors, I think, and two gold and silver.
Yeah, but these guys like literally have the same family name. I'm like, maybe the other guys have like similar magic or whatever, but you know, never mind. I don't think that's important right now.
Scout June, did you willingly, knowing the first code of Scouts is the code of punctuality, decided to abandon your post?
As you see June take a step forward, and he says,
I did, sir. Then allow me to establish the facts for the record, Scout June. You were temporarily assigned city patrol duty following the disappearance of your original scout unit. Orders were clear. Maintain the curfew and wait for the official search and rescue team to finish their work. Who did you inform? Which security officer or patrol fellow did you notify before you left?
you see he signaled the person sitting beside him to kind of flip a page in the ledger.
No one, sir.
You hear a kind of light gasp in the crowd, and some people begin chit-chattering.
My gosh, he didn't even do anything that bad.
Quiet. So you admit to violating Rule 1 of patrols and ignoring the scout code of punctuality, which requires you to remain until the hour of report. Instead, you abandoned your city post. You walked out of the gates, leaving a gap in our perimeter, to go on a private hunt. Did you believe your cause outweighs the safety of the thousands within? No, sir. My cost does not outweigh the safety of the residents. So, why have you taken the unauthorized action, Scout June?
As you see June stand, and he straightens his back. He thinks for a little moment, and then you hear him say,
I've stayed loyal to my duty all of my life. I always followed what I was told. So when my captain told me to run and bring the information back to the headquarters, I ran. When the headquarters determined my best action is to wait. I waited. You speak of loyalty, but if you always obeyed orders, what compels you to defy the rules?
and you see June kind of looks across the dais. And he says,
7 months.
And as he say that, you kind of hear among the other scouts around you, people are kind of quietly saying, oh, so that's why. A few other a few other scouts also acknowledge this.
"7 months of search and rescue and nothing at all. Captain Kai, Kikune, Kodaka. I walked past the mahjong table every day knowing I am here. And they're not. I waited 7 months until the rescue period expires. And I knew no one will be sending any more scouts to find them. Whether they're gone or not, I have to find something. A closure. And tell their friends and family. So tell me, Scout June, when you stepped into the wild, without authorization and without a backup team, were you really looking for a closure? To bring back to their families, or were you simply looking for a way to stop feeling the guilt of being the only one who made it back? That question is irrelevant.
You see the Captain Horseface from the dais.
Oh my god, he does speak like that.
Captain Horseface from the dais spoke up.
Irrelevant to the case in hand. Yes, my apologies, Captain Horseface. Scout June, you admit to abandoning your post to pursue a search that the department had closed. By the code of truthful intelligence, you are now back within these walls to present your findings. Is that true?
And you see June nods. And Captain Horseface speaks again.
You didn't just find Ghost, did you, boy? You brought back 3 civilians.
I'm obsessed with this Captain Horseface. I'm glad he has June's back.
I hate it.
As you hear the announcer kind of looks around the room, around the courtroom.
If you're a witness in this case, please step forward.
Oh, I guess it's our turn.
Like I straighten my posture and like try to brush like the dust off my clothes.
You do.
We'll
And-
step forward.
And as you take a step forward, Fuya, you see the scouts around you are all looking at you. In fact, everyone in this courtroom is looking at you as they kind of as the people standing in the back kind of parts to give you room to enter and to walk forward.
I'll step forward as well.
You step forward as well, Kenji.
I will say through this the hearing, Kenji has been restraining himself from just yelling at like the council and just speaking on June's behalf. Just using all of his restraint to like he's like kind of has his hands kind of clenched because he like wants to fucking yell at them so bad, but he's not.
Witness, please state your names.
We have Monroe.
Kenji.
Miyashita Miko.
You see the person kind of standing next to the, or sitting next to the announcer begins to write.
You understand that you are here as witnesses to Scout June's case. On behalf of the court, we would strongly suggest that you speak the truth, as false testimony is a crime. Do you understand that no soul may knowingly provide false statement during official proceedings?
I don't need to lie to prove June's innocence.
Do I sense that stone of truth is being casted in this area?
This is interesting. I would say if you don't have any feature that helps you detect magics, then roll a Arcana check.
19.
19. Fascinating. That is a high roll, Miko Miyashita. You are familiar with the power of truth and the ability known as Circle of Truth that makes people speak truly, but you sense no presence of that magic here.
Okay, noted. I keep that to myself.
You keep that to yourself.
Scout June, when did you come across these witnesses? Well, my first encounter was Fuya, Kenji, and Miss Miyashita.
He looks back at the three of you.
It's in the far southwest of the city. Prior to that, I had spent 6 days locating the position where I last see my team. Six days beyond the city's perimeter. Scout June, to your understanding, were your 3 witnesses found in a state of sound mind and body? Were they conscious and capable of explaining their presence there? And were there any factors that may cloud their judgment?
You could just ask us directly.
Yeah, an analysis for June or for us?
No, sir. When I was in the forest, it was Fuzai who first discovered something and led me to them. They were already battling the kaiju when I arrived.
And when as he mentioned that, you hear the crowd begin to talk. You hear kind of gasps in the room, and scouts from almost like all over the room begin to like quietly chit chat.
There's a bit of an aside. Can I do an insight check to see how the judges react when he mentioned that Fuzai found us first?
Yes. I would say yeah. Do roll an insight check.
It will not be good. 7.
The court, you are, as you look towards the announcer, you're distracted by the gaze of the people who are high up on that dais. And you feel uncomfortable.
Fucking weird.
You caught-
I know, I can't just like talk to me on the ground.
You can see now that you're just a little bit closer, you can see that many of them have masked, but it's almost like they're judging you through that. Through their gaze.
Witnesses, what is your relationship to Scout June?
He's the one who saved us, really, and escorted us to the city when we were lost on what we needed to do. We just got here.
Yeah, we didn't see
He
a
was doing his
single
scout
other
duty.
any of your patrols or scouts out there besides June.
Very well. And was that it? Encountered you and escorted you to the city.
That is correct.
So you claim to not have fought a kaiju.
He's the one that saved
we
us
did.
from the kaiju. If anything.
He encountered us while we were fighting it.
You see the record keeper kind of scratches a couple lines.
In that case, witnesses, describe the entity you encountered.
Spider-like lady, lots of arms, lots of masks. Very scary.
Fuya, pull out the yarn ball.
She dropped this yarn ball, which, like, I think her spider babies were made of.
And this entity, you are presenting an object belonging to this entity.
Yes.
It's all that's left of her.
Very well.
You see one of the scouts kind of walked out and signals for you to kind of hand over the evidence to them.
Oh,
You will now
give it away.
we will now present the evidence to the judges.
Fine, I'll give it reluctantly.
As you hand the yarn and the mask and the broken mask to the scout, she turns and she walks up the to the dais.
That's not all. There was also Captain Kai's tassel and Kakune's mask that we saw there. Proof that the other scouts were there, by the way, that you guys took 7 months and didn't find.
You hear more gasps in the room. They found them? They were still alive?
So you claim that you have seen our missing skeletons?
In a roundabout
exactly.
way. We
You
saw
claim-
their
See them
visions.
through visions as we came into contact with their belongings, as in the mask and the tassel.
Maybe we shouldn't make ourselves look crazy.
Yeah, and we saw their visions clear as day, so we know everything that happened.
As you say that, on the dais, the ball of yarn and the broken mass is being kind of passed around. You see a gold shackle and silver chain kind of each examine them before they pass it to Captain Horseface and Bullhead. And as you hear Pei Wuchang, the Dark Impermanence, speaks.
Kaijus have not appeared for 200 years. We are to believe these rats claim they've defeated one, when some of our most elite veterans have not seen one.
I feel like that was an objection. I don't think you could call us rats, dude. We're in a court.
As they say that, you hear kind of coming from the other side of the dais, Bai Wuchang kind of
Scoffed and said, "Language, please."
Come on.
And now you claim to have seen a ghost. This is not a report. This is a ghost story told in a roadside inn. What secrets did these dead men whisper to you? And why should I believe you aren't simply possessed by the very magic that you swore to have fought?
Well, June and Horseface can testify that what we saw was true. Could you say what you saw? Because I don't remember what we saw.
As you hear
There you
the
go.
announcer, as you mention Captain Horseface, the announcer turns to you and say,
Captain Horseface is an impartial judge. Are you saying that Captain Horseface is neglecting his duty?
No, I'm
I
saying that.
unfairly preferring you over what had really happened.
No, I'm saying that we saw him too in our vision, and he can confirm that what we saw is true. If Kenji would recount the experience.
I'm gonna point at the council and kind of like in my biggest bravado as if I was acting as a captain. The first rule of fighting a kaiju is to find its weak points. After you hit its weak points and damage it enough, it enters in a rage phase where it can finally reveal its other exposed weak points, and that's how you get rid of the kaiju. Captain Horseface, is that not the same lecture that you gave to your scouts on how to fight a kaiju? How would I, an outsider, know that information?
as you hear, as you say that, as you make your voice heard all across the room and by everyone on the dais, you hear Hei Wuchang kind of slaps the table and says, "Nonsense. All lectures, all lecture materials are strictly prohibited. This is either some sort of witchery, or something worse, that it helped these rats gain such knowledge."
My gosh, can we get this judge out of here?
Or
I don't think
either
it's.
I saw the lecture with my own eyes, or are you saying that there's a leak, an insider leak, perhaps from your own ranks, Hey Wuchang? Because that seems like the only other explanation.
Whether an intel is leaked from our inner circle is irrelevant to this case. June, is what these people said true? Have you seen the ghost of your team as well? No, Your Excellency. I did not see the vision of Kai, of Kikune, and Kodaka.
But you remember that moment, though, that we're talking about, right?
Witnesses, please describe your experience in more detail.
We saw. I think we saw the moment you ran, right? Yeah, we saw the moment you ran, Jude. We recounts the words. Jasmine cannot remember the words, but we all remember.
You recount the story. As the judge narrows his eyes and he asks, "You were new to the underworld. Is that true? Fuya, Kenji, and Miyashita?"
Yes, we're not even registered.
That is correct.
At the time, we didn't even know we were like dead.
I still don't believe it.
Yeah, that one's still on the fence, but you have a bit more credibility now.
And you are claiming that you have seen the impossible through a vision that's unexplained.
Yeah, and we killed a kaiju. You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah, the visions are really secondary. We just want to clarify that June helped us.
As the announcer kind of exchanges looks with the captains on the dais.
You have presented interesting evidence, but it is not enough to prove that you have fought a kaiju.
What?
I don't understand what this whole thing is about. You're using June as a scapegoat to talk about this kaiju problem. Whatever your hang-ups are about these monsters or whatever has nothing to do with him. You guys waited 7 months and didn't send anyone to look for his scouts, and he had to go out on his own to look for them.
As you hear the announcer say, the announcer and Captain Bullhead say at the same time. The announcer said,
That's enough.
and you hear Captain Bullhead said,
What we did, we sent 3 teams. They all came back empty-handed.
Can we? Fuya will say what the general direction of where we came from. You can go there and look for yourself at the evidence. This was a real location.
If you go now, there still may remain some remnants of the fight.
Yeah, even
You
if there
can
was
see
a
the
fight,
destruction of the kaiju.
even if there was a fight, like, the scout's duty is to help people live in this world, right? We are now residents here. He helped us. He was doing his duty. Doesn't matter what happened.
Unfortunately, whether it happens or not is of utmost importance. It will determine if Scout June had followed the code of truthful intelligence, which means you've not exaggerated or fabricated any information.
Well, surely you should have some truth
Recounting
detection
them.
magic.
And more importantly, the Code of Silence, which states that scouts are not permitted to leak information or spread information or rumors to civilians about mission details.
Ah, if he knew this, then why would he make up a story about a kaiju in the first place? If you're gonna lie, why not lie about something that people will believe?
Scout June, some of your previous scout acquaintances have mentioned you have a companion.
Oh, we're cooked.
Would you care to explain a little more? Sure, yes. Well, Fuzai has been with me since the very beginning. And if I may ask, where is this Fuzai right now?
Bring the dog in as a witness.
Look at my client dog, he's going to jail.
He's going to
He's
jail.
gonna be talking about his imaginary dog in court.
As you see, June kind of bends down and like gently stroked something.
Fuya tries to make
in the
abort motions.
Booyah in the back, like, no, don't bring up the dog.
Well, Fuzai is right here.
As you hear there's again chatter in the room.
You're not gonna lie, this is not good, folks.
Yeah.
So, do you admit that your hallucinations may be a factor in this whole thing? I don't know what you're talking about. But Fuzai is... Wait, no, this... Judges, this isn't about Fuzai. This is about kaiju. Captain Kai sent me back to warn everyone. That, unfortunately, is not enough evidence for us to believe in what you or the three witnesses that you brought is saying. Do you have any other evidence supporting your claim?
Oh.
Judge,
Some
if you
evidence.
may, I can disguise myself into the form of the kaiju that we fought.
Whoa.
Or can I?
It would be a small version since it has to be
I
your
would say-
size, but
Yes, disguise self only allow you to turn into essentially creatures of your own size. So you can attempt to disguise yourself as the spider monster kaiju that you have fought.
Would they believe that though, or would they be like, "Oh my god, that's just a monster you dreamed up"? Maybe you should transform into one of the dead people, Captain Kai or something.
yeah, how would we know what they look like?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Or I can disguise into the form of Captain Kai or Kodaka or what's the other person's name?
Kakuna.
Yeah, whatever you feels best.
Kikune. You know what? I'm just gonna transform to all of them and use all 4 of my spell slots.
All my
Mikubiyashita,
spell slots used in court.
mechanically, let me double check in just 1 second.
Can I get my yarn back?
Yeah, that was good yarn.
Yarn. As while this is happening, yes, I would say the scout is going to kind of take the yarn from the dais and return, kind of walk back to you. Meanwhile, Fuya, do a perception check. Do a perception roll for me.
Eh?
Fuya, we have
Perceive that
another
these judges are
witness.
assholes.
Bring out the
20!
Frogger.
Wait, why?
You
He'll testify.
Wait.
Bro.
hold on. Fuya Monroe, you rolled a nat 20 on that perception.
Yes.
Perceive
Fascinating.
everything about this universe.
The fucking
would
Ace
say-
Attorney Cyclops show up on the judge panel.
On a nat 20, you notice that something strange happened to the yarn.
What?
You see the yarn kind of in your hand is just, this red yarn, but you don't quite recall when. But right now, this yarn is glowing. It's the opposite of glowing, rather. It's emitting it's kind of spreading some, like, dark mist. You're
The
not
heck?
sure what to make of it yet, but that is what you see. Mikomiyashita, can you actually cast Disguise Self? I would say it's look different until the spell ends, or until you use your action to dismiss it.
They corrupted my yarn,
I-
bro. They're nasty hands.
I would say yes. I will allow this. You may disguise yourself as any of June's former team members. But what's
And
Yes.
the spider monster. So that will be my 1 free use and 3 spell slots. And each time I cast, or each person that I transform into, I'll also sort of act out what I saw that they did in the visions.
You give
Well, we're gonna
Jude
watch
a
a one
panic
man
attack.
play.
Excellent. Miko Miyashita, I want you to paint a picture of how that happens, of how this plays out. Who do you turn into first? And what do you say?
So, in one of my visions about June's former companions, they were fighting a kaiju. The same kaiju that we fought, in fact. Just like this, but much, much larger. And I transformed into the spider monster.
As you hear the crowd kind of are taken aback, and they gasp, "What is that? I've never seen a monster like that."
And then I transformed back to my own self and continue. And then Captain Kai transformed to Captain Kai and said whatever he said or whatever he did, because I don't remember.
Say some random captain shit.
Aim for the mask! And I do like some swinging motions. What does he use? A sword?
He had a
He
sword,
uses a sword,
yeah,
yeah.
with a tassel attached to it.
Okay. Okay, and I swing the tassel sword in a attacking motion, and I repeat with Kodaka and Kikune.
Maybe June could have leaked information about who the rest of his scout troop was, but how the hell could he tell Shrine Maiden Miyashita exactly what they looked like? Unless she saw it for herself in these visions.
As you say that, you see on the dais, Hey Wuchan is looking straight at you.
I swear to God, if this guy calls me a rat again, I'm throwing hands. They're gonna have to call the bailiff on me.
Of course. A fine performance, I should say.
Yeah, it was very well done. She's a very good actor.
But there is the possibility that it was you, or the three of you, all along, that played with Scout June's memory.
You do know, like,
Anyone within the Scout department would have known that tampering with memory, or magic related to memory, is a crime.
how would we know how to do that when we just got here? You can look in our records, we're not registered.
If you're so well versed in magic, you can cast the Zone of Truth on us and see if we are telling the truth, and which I assure you that we are.
Doesn't hurt to try. Go on then.
Does it have to be this guy to cast it?
I would say Hey Wuchan would not cast Zone of Truth.
He cast level of 6 Circle of Death. We all take 8d8 damage.
Who would? I would say you see a couple. Actually, I would say this is interesting.
Well, I'll do it. Here.
You see, Bai Wuchan on the dais is going to cast Zone of Truth on your feet.
Witnesses, have you encountered and fought a monster? Just like the one you've described?
Yes.
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 Yet aside from this yarn and the broken mask, which the judges have confirmed is imbued with magical powers, you are unable to provide any other evidence.
You guys are the ones who fought the kaiju like 100 years or so back. They disappear when you kill them.
That is true. And often, the protocol would be to rely on scout who have encountered it.
I don't know what you want from us. Do you want like a photograph or something of the kaiju?
You may remain silent.
Me.
And Scout June have conditions that may interfere with the accuracy. What is your judgment, then, judges? It seems that all evidence have been presented.
As kind of as the judges on the dais kind of looked at each other, as you hear Captain Horseface speaks up.
Well done, witnesses. You've presented solid and very interesting evidence that are most valuable to us. But the appearance of a kaiju is a matter of great importance. And perhaps Scout June could use some rest. I conclude that the appearance of kaiju is inconclusive. And Scout June's punishment will be 2 months of probation, where he may remain in his own residence until the probation period is over. Is there any objections?
House arrest, let's go!
Booyah directly looks eye contact with Hei Wu-chan to see what he says.
Wait, did Horseface say that the appearance of the kaiju is inconclusive?
They said inconclusive on kaiju, but June is not going to jail or
You're
being
stupid.
fired.
As
Good enough.
as the rest of the scouts all or at least a lot of them kind of looked at June in kind of relief almost. Well, you hear kind of chit chats around you saying, "Oh, house arrest. That's not bad. It's it's a fair judgment." As in front of you, you hear June. And he says, he takes a deep breath and he says,
I object.
June. He's gonna bring up his dog.
And I sound bored.
I think he must have go find his teammates somewhere or something.
You hear the courtroom starts chit-chatting again. And the announcer looks to him in confusion.
Scout June. Is there something you would like to add? Yes, Your Excellency.
You hear the courtroom kind of quiets down.
Kai, Kikune, and Kodaka. They fought the kaiju until their last breath. And even in death, they refused to abandon the city. To honor them, I cannot accept this outcome. What do you propose then?
And you hear June say,
I will face the fate that should have been mine. Under my right as a scout in court. I request a trial by combat.
What?
Against who?
as you hear the entire kind of crowd erupted. All the scouts are talking at once, and you see kind of some look confused. And you hear some of them say something like,
June, you're a madman.
He's crazy.
you are, I would say, you don't Fuya, Kenji, and Miko Miyashita. You're not sure what it means, what a trial by combat means.
Guys, group huddle.
But you are,
It's pretty clear.
But
yours
like, are they
sounds
like
like
combat to the
combat.
dead, or like and against who? And like, what is like if he wins, he just goes off scot free?
and as you ask that, you kind of, there's a scout next to you that looks towards you, Kenji, and they answer, and they say,
Well, I don't know if you wouldn't know because you guys are witnesses and not scout.
Yeah, were you not paying attention to the whole trial? We just got here.
Yeah, I get that, but a trial by combat is honestly it's this archaic rule where a scout in the courtroom can challenge the judge. You would have to send a representative. Go to the bitter end. But it's, frankly, if you're asking me, it's stupid. No one's gonna win against the judges.
He's gonna fight the
All of
judge.
them?
Oh my god, you're telling me Hei Wu-chan can die right here today?
No one has.
Witnesses partake as well.
No, not a chance. What are you thinking? Also, if you want to fight the judge, you're more mad than June is. Are you kidding me? No one has proposed a trial by combat. Well, I don't know, like, I think there's like 2 people who's ever proposed, and of course they died.
Then why the hell
Oh my
would you do this
gosh.
if he knows he's gonna lose?
I don't know him. Maybe your friend is a little crazy.
Suicidal due to survivor's guilt or something?
And you hear like kind of all around you, people began to ask, "Oh my gosh, wait, I can't believe this is happening. Who are they going to send?" And there are some. You also like observe a couple people are kind of leaving the room. A couple people in the back are leaving the courtroom through like a side door.
You're
They're
just gonna
smart.
leave? You're telling me if one of your fellow scouts was about to get slaughtered in front of you, you're just gonna stand there and watch?
You look to the dais and you see that the judges are, or at least some of them, look equally confused. You see, Captain Horseface is, it's almost, his like teeth are all like clenched, and you can't hear what he's saying.
I can imagine what he's thinking. Dog, what the fuck are you doing?
You
You
take
were
too
on
much
probation!
As you hear June, kind of kneel down on one knee, and he's again petting something.
I'm gonna run over to June. I'm gonna talk to him if I can, if no one stops me.
Grab him, shake him.
Fuya, do you want to stop? Are you running
No?
to? Are you going to stop Kenji, or are you going to
No.
let him run towards June?
I'll let him
I
run.
walk towards June. Also, I just walk towards, not run towards.
Kenji and Miko Miyashita, as you start approaching June, you are stopped by scouts.
Hey man, I've got nothing
June!
against you. Step out of my way.
I'm sorry, but you can't interfere with this.
We can't
Yeah.
fight
Once-
with him?
Once a trial by combat is in session, no one can interrupt.
You're telling me you're just gonna let one of your fellow scouts fight on his own against a battle he can't win?
They look to each other, and they look back to you, and they don't speak.
Please, let's just let us talk to him.
You see that kind of in front of you through the two scouts that are blocking you, Kenji, and you, Miyashita. One of the scouts handed what looks like June's weapon to him.
June, are you stupid? I shout that across.
You shout that across. And you see June's ear. Actually, do a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Perceive that he is in fact stupid. That's gonna be 13.
With a 13, you see that one of his ears has turned back, turned towards you. And he briefly stops. He stops petting Fuzai. But he didn't turn towards you.
There's no honor in death.
As you hear you hear him like say almost to himself,
Fuzai, I thought about it so many times. I don't want to cross the bridge and join a world without Kai and Kikune and Kodaka. I don't want to join a world without you. I can feel my heart pounding and my blood boiling. Am I excited or scared? Fuzai. Well, I think Minyo would love this. If I go, I'll go facing the strongest fighter in the entire underworld. And if I win, you're going to send the force to investigate kaijus again. All over the underworld. That is my condition.
You hear the announcer sigh and says,
I'll have the great judges decide on a representative.
you
Yeah.
hear Horseface. You see Horseface stand up. And he's about to speak as his voice is cut off by another.
Hey.
I accept.
As a shadow rises from the dais.
Here we go.
Ah, this motherfucker.
Oh, this guy sucks.
Everyone boo him. Boo.
Boo!
Okay. I'll repeat. And you see they burn something kind of between their fingers. And as it evaporates, as his entire body evaporates into dark mist and reappear on the ground just below the dais.
Can we help him cheat? Can
I
we
get
give
the
him
feeling
guidance?
they didn't allow. I feel like they didn't discuss this. I think this guy
Yeah.
just went up here.
This guy just wants to kill June.
Am I still talking with the other scouts that are like barring me from going?
The
into
scouts are
arena?
still barring you, I would say.
We're gonna fucking help.
Look,
I want to push through.
I get that you guys have a lot of scout rules that say that, you know, you can't help your fellow scout who is actively being attacked against. I'm not a scout though, and I'm gonna punch him.
Do an attack roll.
Yeah. Let's see. That is a 10 and 11.
A 10 and 11 to hit.
Yeah.
Can I help with covering fire or something?
I mean, I'm just
I
gonna
would
hit him
say-
again.
Kenji has already made an attack, which means if you were to assist him, you'd have to wait till next turn. Kenji, you punch this. I would say Hanamori scout in front of you. And being a scout trained in very much hand-to-hand combat, he blocks off the two attacks. Your hit did not.
I'm gonna throw 2 punches and then yell to Fuya. Fuya, get out there!
Alright,
and
I start running.
while this happens, I would say in the time that you have thrown your 2 punches, Heiwu-chan would have actually. Let's see what they rolled for initiative.
Hope he gets a 1, bro. Trips on his face.
Wrong sheet. There we go.
Oh, bro, look at your nasty smile.
Where's your initiative? Oh, there we go. Okay. 10. Oh, fascinating. Okay. June gets to go first. He rolled much higher, and he has a bonus.
Yes!
That's that ranger dex.
Yes.
Let's go, dude!
As a Gloomstalker Ranger. Also,
Are we
on
also rolling
first-
for initiative?
You notice that, or in this moment, you know that it is a choice. your choice. But June is going to make an attack. As you see,
I do nothing. I just ready an action, which is shielding word, and I will use it when, if and when Hei Wuchang deals a killing blow.
I would say you would have to. I would say when a killing blow is dealt, you don't know yet.
What are you trying to cast on him? Shield?
You can attempt to. You would have to roll. I would say you'd have to roll another check to know, or you would have to roll a dexterity check to see if you can do it in time, if that is what you're trying to do.
Even with a ready action, like I
Yeah.
am actively preparing and ready and like looking at the battlefield.
If you're doing Shield of Faith, it stays up for like 10 minutes, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
also
not Shield of Faith,
based on-
shielding word.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
I think it's a Ryoko specific spell,
Yeah.
which is basically putting up a 15-point shield,
Oh,
15
okay.
HP shield.
We're going to. Oh god. Okay, that's all right. It's one additional weapon attack, which.
Oh wait, it takes a reaction. It's not even something that I ready. It's that it says that you can take this spell when a creature within range that you can see is hit by an attack from an attacker you can see, or fails a strength or dex saving throw.
Okay. Sounds good. If it is in reaction, I would say you may use it in the way a reaction works. Is a, let's say, dexterity +5. That is going to land the attack. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me roll a double. D8. So 1 to the 8. Yeah, pretty good. 4 and 8.
And I discreetly cast Shield of Faith.
I would say if you cast it, it would be pretty obvious.
It does say a shimmering field.
That could be June's Shivering Field. They don't know.
But you see that as Hei Wuchang kind of gets to the floor and kind of signals to June to you see they actually do the almost the hand gesture to say come at me, boy. And June will shoot June will kind of draw his sword and stay deadly and focused. And release an arrow, make an attack. You see that the first arrow flew out, and Hei Wuchang kind of flicks it off with their weapon. You see, it's a long sword, but not quite. But his second attack is going to hit. As this, do they have any reactions? Okay, awesome. As Hei Wuchang is going to take 15 points of damage.
Get fucked.
20, 30.
Is Hei Wuchang bloodied?
No.
I would not think so.
Mm.
Guys, there's no way this guy is under like level 6.
Wishful thinking, wishful thinking.
Actually, they are under level 6.
Never mind, the power scaling is not what I thought. You could win this.
I would say, June is also going to cast Hunter's Mark. So I will remind that. Just +1 d6, I think.
Casting
20.
Shield of Faith on June, be like Captain Kai, Kodaka, and Kikune are protecting him. Is their souls protecting him?
Yes, you may.
Not me.
I would say, hey, it's gonna make an attack. So we'll see. We'll see if it lands.
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta walk
You
away
can-
for like 1 minute.
You're fine.
Booyah, you're our other support!
Fuya, you rush towards. You heard Kenji shouting at you. And you run. You attempt to make a run towards June. But as soon as you do, 2 other Scale members block you off. And they say to you, "Please don't make us do this." As Hey is going to it's going to make. Actually, what he's going to do is, you see, they're going to kind of walk towards June to close off distance. And they're going to make their 2 attacks. Oh, actually, no, they're going to cast Hex first. And then make 2 attacks. Okay, right. You see, as Hei Wuchan takes a couple steps forward, the next moment they close off distance and swing at June. June flips to the side to like quickly dodged the first attack as Hei Wuchan's weapon kind of lodges or hits the ground and leaves a dent. But they're going to swing again. It's going definitely going to hit. And June will take 14 points of damage.
Madam Shrine Maiden, you're like a Shrine Maiden, right? You have like magic healing or something? You can protect him, right?
I say nothing.
Madam
I'm
Shrine Maiden!
concentrated on this. I'm concentrated on discreetly casting Shield of Faith.
What does Shield of Faith do again? Remind me. Yes.
Adds to AC.
Adds to the AC, gotcha. Alright. It's gonna be June's turn again. As
And in my mind, I am pondering the possibility of using protection. But would that be too how do I put it?
Obvious.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. Kenji has no range anything. The only way he can help out June is to go up and punch Hay. So and he will do that if he gets the chance.
I would say, as this is happening, it immediately seems that June is kind of holding his ground at this very moment. I would say it is up to Kenji. You can make a decision whether to keep attacking the scouts in front of you or not.
I mean, they're in the way, right? They are blocking me from getting up.
They are blocking off, but right now the Hanamori in front of you is not attacking you back.
I was gonna say, did he punch me back after I tried to attack him?
He did not punch you back. But if you attack him again, you get a sense that something will happen.
Can't pull that twice, probably.
Hey, winning, son.
Realistically, I don't think Kenji breaks through. And if he does, he is getting sacked, like, immediately by all the scouts. But that is what he would do. Okay, I'm, like, squaring off with this Hanamori. And what is he... I would assume this guy is also not okay with June, like, fighting the fucking, captain or whatever. The court judge. I don't know where Fuya ran off to. I'm assuming she ran off to somewhere I can't see.
No, you look to the side. You see that Fuya is stopped by two scouts. Meanwhile, in the background, you see June kind of takes a sidestep, takes a guarded step. Actually, how does... One second.
Can you give him guidance?
Guarded step is 5.
You have to touch to give him guidance.
And guidance, I think, is also
sucks.
concentration.
Well, we're not getting attacked.
It's a Pathfinder thing. So is disengage the only move in 5e
Where he doesn't get hit.
where he doesn't get hit? Yeah.
Unless he has a range or special ability to do that.
Okay, no, he's not going to do that. He's just going to roll at disadvantage. Or range attack. And that is not going to land the hit. You see, he draws. His like bowl, military grade bowl, is arched back as far as it goes. And he's going to try and shoot at Captain Hay at close range. As Captain Hay, you see, like, swings their blade in a circle, and catches the arrow and spits it. And it is their turn. Both of haste attack will land. That's 19 and 15, so they'll both land. Ooh. Okay. You, Miko Miyashita. You have been observing this combat.
Do you say a
Does it
19
happen?
and a 15 will land? Does he also have the Shield of Faith?
I would say 19 and 15 will land because
That's with Shield.
even with Shield of Faith, Captain Hay's weapon has a bonus.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So I just didn't know how high June's AC is. It's lower than.
June's
I
AC is 15.
Oh, okay, got it.
June's AC is not low.
Is it 15? So it's 17 with Shield.
So 17 with Shield.
Okay.
The 15 and 19 are also without bonus.
Got it. Okay, I see. He rolled that. He
Probably
rolled
this
15
one.
and 19.
Miko Miyashita, as the one who's been observing this combat as it happens, you watch as kind of with one hit, Captain Hay cuts June's arrow, splits the arrow in two. And their next hit is going to hit June right above the chest. You know that with your knowledge, you know that if the second hit lands, June will be unconscious.
What? Okay, like really? So they have to kill each other, or if he goes unconscious, it's just over.
They said to the death.
Miko Miyashita, you have a chance to intervene, or a brief moment. You don't
I use
know-
my reaction.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go. Finish what you're gonna say.
You're not so sure what would happen if anyone were to find out that you have aided June in this.
Dishonor.
What do you choose to do?
I mutter, "Oh no," and with those two words, I cast Shielding Word.
And just to confirm, Miko Miyashita, is shielding word visible? Anyway.
Let's see. I coat a creature in a shimmering shield. So I guess it'll just appear that there suddenly is a coat of shimmering shield, which I hope will blend in with the slightly shimmering shield of faith that's already there.
Can I cast flash at the same time to make a blinding light and cover the shield?
Yes, Fuya, you may.
Okay, I cast flash.
as you cast Flash and as Miyashita, you cast Shield of Faith, I think. Right?
A shielding word.
Or Shielding Word. Like, they're all shields.
Love shields and clerics.
Or reserve. Will result. You see Captain Hayes' blade stops. Just right before, kind of hovering right before it made contact with June. As they slowly, you see their head turn to look at you, Tuya, and Miyashita. And they point their sword.
I would say I would have liked to I want to try to slide under the scouts in front of me.
Yes, you may. You may certainly try. What would this be? I would say this is a
Acrobatics?
acrobatics, yes.
Yes.
Although acrobatics is above. I would allow you to use acrobatics to slide through.
I will use athletics if I have to.
No, acrobatics is fine.
Okay. 20 acrobatics 22.
I would say, yeah, as a, well, with a 22, you, in a smooth motion, you slip between the legs of this Hanamori. You slip past him.
Alright, fucking fantastic. What the hell is going on?
You are on the ground. And as you look up, you see a stone face. The stone face of this captain, who is, but you can't tell their emotions. But they pointed their sword at Huya and Miko Miyashita.
This is a captain I don't recognize. This is not
No,
one of the
this is
judges.
this is absolutely you slip past the scouts, and you are just a bit away from Heiwushan right now.
This
Okay.
loser.
But I'm being stopped by a different captain.
You're being stopped. You're being stopped by not one of the captains on the dais.
Got it.
The one of
Okay.
the smaller unit captains.
God, how many of you fucking guys are there?
I'm sorry, just a short recap. Did our spells successfully go off? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why Haste stopped.
It is very
Or-
well known that you are now like interrupting the battle.
Yes, now that you're interrupting the battle.
Scouts, arrest them.
What?
And
We just
yeah.
wanted.
Miyashita. And the rat on the ground. You are now arrested for interfering. The legal court case, let alone a trial by combat. You will be in prison for questioning until further notice.
Why? Because you're too much a coward to fight a rat on your own?
They turn their back towards you.
Court dismissed.
Fuck ass, I'm dismissed. I'm gonna punch whoever comes near me.
You feel free to do that. There are, I would say, about 5 scouts approaching all of you.
Sounds accurate.
There's more. As kind of as the scouts, some of them are look at you a little bit nervously. Now that you've just said some harsh words towards one of the highest captains they have, but most of them raise their weapons.
I am gonna assume this is a losing battle, but for roleplay purposes, I am going to be like fucking swinging, like even as I'm like half restrained by like 4 guards or whatever. I am fucking like kicking and punching and like biting people.
What is your reaction, Fuya and Mikomiyashita?
I mean, my priority was just to prevent June from dying, and looks like we've at least delayed that. And I don't see Kenji in any immediate danger. I'm assuming the scouts are not trying to kill Kenji, right?
Yes, I would say
Right?
you don't have to roll. You don't have to roll to know that they are trying to detain.
Hey Wuchang pulls out a
all three of
revolver.
As per the command of Hei Wuchang.
I think I will just not do anything and then find like a better chance to do something.
2 of them grabbed you, Mikomiyashita. And Fuya, what is your reaction? How do you react to the scouts closing in on you?
I mean, are they gonna arrest June too, or are they just gonna continue after we get arrested?
You turn back, and you look towards June. And you saw that he is hurriedly gesturing something towards the dais. As you see, Gold Shackle and Silver Chain has kind of turned their back and they're leaving. But Bai Wuchan is also leaving. But Captain Horseface and Bullhead are still here, and he's hurriedly kind of gesturing towards them, saying something. You can, I would say, to make out what exactly he's saying, you'd have to roll a perception.
I'll roll. I got a 22.
Excellent. With a 22, you are able to make out that, or you're able to kind of see that, or hear that he's telling them that you have, you and Kenji and Mikomiyashita have nothing to do with this, and that he is asking Captain Horseface to let you go. And that is the last thing that you've heard as 2 scouts grabbed you, and they start exiting out of the courtroom.
As I am
Hey,
being
hey,
like,
the trial got ruined. You can't continue.
Well, stay quiet, please. Well, June is not in any danger. Well, the trial by combat is interrupted. It's essentially cancelled.
Good.
I'm like still yelling, like while I'm being dragged off to wherever the prisoners are being held or whatever, and I'm just like still just like yelling, you guys would just sit back and let your fellow scout. You act like you're the law. You're not protecting anyone but yourselves. You're all the same, just like when you were alive, when you're dead. None of you protecting anything. And I am still just like you hear me yelling as I am dragged out of the room.
You hear some of the scouts say, "Man, this guy's a little crazy. Well, just take them to the prison. I'm just agitated. Look, they're good friends with June. Just let them be."
as I would say not a swarm, but definitely a couple dozen of scouts take the three of you downstairs through this set of wooden stairs that echoes as you step on them.
Why Wuchang needs to control his brother more?
And you
Yeah, Evan didn't do anything.
you found yourselves in the basement beneath, where everything is dark except for the torches on the walls. And they put the three of you into a single cell and closes the door and locks it. And they're about to leave.
Do we still have our weapons?
No, when they restrained you, you see that some of them are carrying your weapons, your rapier, Mikomi Ashita.
Why did you hold this information?
I just figured now would be a good time to drop this, yeah.
And you see that they've kind of put your weapon into a box that's not too far ahead as the scouts leave.
Once they leave, I immediately try to check if I can lockpick the lock or something around.
Are the space between the bars large enough for a fox to fit through?
I still got Frogger, man. I'm cool.
I would say if you're Fuya, do a what would this be? You may roll a lock picking is usually sleight of hand, I think. Do a sleight of hand roll to see if you can lockpick.
I don't have dexterity. But I say
I
that.
attempt to guide Fuya.
Yes, please. Yes, please. What is that again? How much do I get?
You add 1d4.
Okay, we're looking at a cool 7.
With a 7, you think this lock is stupid. You think it actually doesn't unlock at all. It's like a weird mechanism. You think you might be locked in here forever.
Did you take
Guys, this lock is stupid. Did I what?
Did you take knock, the spell that opens doors?
No. I thought you were saying like, did you knock on it? Maybe it'll open if you knock.
No, I'd say the second I'm in the cell, there was like a loud kind of clanging sound, and Kenji has just like punched the bars, like not in an attempt to escape, but just out of like frustration.
You punch the bar. Make an attack roll.
Are we in separate
Number
cells or
one.
the same cell?
Same
Are we-
cells.
You're all in the same cell.
Oh, bad move on their part.
Is a 16 to hit the bars.
With a 16, you land your attack. Roll damage.
8, 9.
You do 9 points. Whoa, that's pretty good. You do 9
Okay, that
points
was
of
only
damage.
one hit, guys. Let me in there against Taewoo.
And you hear the sound kind of reverberating through the dungeon, or the kind of the jail, the cells, and you hear from kind of adjacent cells.
Well, that's not going to do a lot.
Yeah.
Just punching the bar. Hey, buddy, I think that we got someone as crazy as you. Remember how hard you punched?
And that's all you hear coming from this the adjacent cell.
Oh, how wide is the space between the bars?
I would say there's a stone wall. So how they kind of escorted you into the cell is through a metal door. But what divides the cell is stone walls.
Oh, I see. I punched the door. We all assumed there were bars in this prison.
Yeah, no, there's no bars.
Yeah, I punched the wall.
Push the wall. There's some dust that kind of trickles down as your fist makes contact with the wall.
Kenji is uncharacteristically not in the mood to talk, so he's not going to respond to the voice.
Well, not much of a talker. These newbies.
If you don't have a way for us to get out of here in the next 5 minutes, then you don't have anything interesting to say.
You hear from another cell that's like a bit far away.
Are you fucking kidding me? He doesn't know shit. We're all trapped here. So stay quiet. I'm trying to rest.
What crime did you do?
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Someone wants to know what crime I did. Well, it's what crime we did, right, buddy?
Is the crime your voice?
This guy's been in for like serial murder.
Did someone say serial murder? Oh, I could really use some cereal right now.
Me too.
Oh, food they have.
You hear the sound of someone like picking up a bug and chewing.
Ew. Why did you?
I'm in here for a number of things. I guess thievery, burglary. What's the difference?
Burglary's not too bad. I'm just not serial killer.
Oh, I also killed them because
Oh.
they found me.
Then do we get a trial down here, or are we stuck here forever? Is this a life sentence?
Well, I like you, newcomer.
I don't like that.
Why don't you tell us? Why don't you entertain the rest of us by telling us why you're in here?
Kenji, you should tell them. I
This
don't want to
whole
talk to this
time-
guy anymore.
Kenji has been just like punching the wall.
Here. Thump.
Kenji, you're gonna make your hands bleed.
Freaking scouts, goddamn samurai, they're all the goddamn same, no matter where you go.
Taking a short rest.
Miko Miyashita, you take a short rest. You gain the benefit of short rest, which for a cleric, I think you get some spell slot.
Yeah, I need that.
I think it's usually warlocks get spell slots back. You can spend however many hit dice, but I don't think any of us, we have come into the strange experience of having spent resources for combat without actually being in the combat.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind. Clerics do not gain spell slots on short rest.
Oh,
Their
no.
spell slots are replenished only after a long rest.
Ah.
Is there a donate system?
Fuya, we're gonna be relying on you for this next segment.
I don't have any lock pickings. I have a shiny light. I can flash things.
I will tell you, Kenji does have +5 sleight of hand, but he's not about that right now. He's pissed.
Bro, why do you have that?
I have +5 to all my fucking deck skills.
Oh my gosh. Are you a thief, Kenji?
Yeah, I'm street urchin. Those bonuses are mostly from street urchin.
Bro.
But that guy's in it for suspected murder, so probably you should ask him.
Suspected murder? Who did you kill?
What do you want to know?
I don't know,
Hey.
man.
You hear this? The sound of someone slumping to the wall.
Well, he's not much of a talker. And like there is one more person, but I think they died.
What the heck? Well, died out here? Again?
You hear from, like, not the cell that's adjacent, but the cell that's further away. Don't listen to us bullshit. No one died. The person's released. He's messing with you.
Hey, how can we get what? Before I say that though, I'm trying to really stop Kenji from punching this wall, man. You gotta calm down.
I kind of like, I'm still punching the wall unless you like physically, like, I don't know, pull me away or something.
I'm trying to pull him away.
I
Calm
like,
down, Kenji.
I kind of like turn, like on my feet. It's not fair! June didn't do anything wrong. He was following orders and he went back to save his friends.
I know it's not fair, but we can't help him if we don't think of a way out. Now this guy, what were you talking about? How do we get released?
Well, the best way, the easiest way would be to, pick those locks.
We're not.
Or if you're small enough to fit through holes.
Miyashita, do you think we should break out or wait until... Because the trial was canceled, June should be safe for now. Do we just wait until they release us, or are they going to only release us after they redo it? You know, I'm worried.
I guess that would depend on what our charges were and what typical judgments follow those charges. I felt that interrupting the trial of combat is a common charge.
Common? What if... Don't do that, like, only 2 other people have done... Hey, crazy man! Do you know what that's what we did, by the way. We interrupted trial by combat. Is that, like, a slap on the wrist?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Interrupting a court case. That's actually a little lame. But
Ouch.
okay. At least you're an anarchist. Am I right? Well, they'll definitely not kill you over that.
Okay, so that...
I mean, if I know how that works, then I would be a liar not to sitting here. Maybe you should do a history check.
What the fuck is a history
He told
check?
you to do a history check.
No, he did not say it. Anyway, you should do a history check.
Well, in any case, your guess is as good as mine.
My guess is
Or you can-
amazing.
Or you can break the lock and tell me how to do it. So we don't
Get
have
away! You freaking manipulator. I'm only gonna follow what Miyashita says. If Miyashita says to break out after a history check, then I'm following.
I guess I will guide myself and Urge in my mind. Oh, never mind. Critical one.
Oh, did I say Miyashita? I meant me. Whoa. Was it
Mikomiyashi,
13?
you channel your magic, but you sense that something happened. There's something about the cell that limits some of your magical abilities. As the light coming from your hand kind of dims.
I'm gonna try.
I try to transform to a fox. Am I able to do that? I don't think that's magic, or
I don't think that's magic either. I would say yes. You are able to transform into a fox.
okay. I just wanted to confirm that I remain in human form.
Fuya, you see Miko Miyashita kind of half transitions into a fox and then transforms back.
Oh my god, Animorph style?
Animorph style.
Everyone screams.
I'm gonna try the history check again.
You shall make a history check.
Does a 13 do it?
Fuya Monroe, with a 13, you think what Miko Miyashita said was perhaps right. That you have not committed a crime that's more on the common side.
Okay. We should get out with a slap on the wrist. I just don't know when. And if we escape, we'll probably make our charges worse. So do we escape, guys?
We could have a plan A and a plan B. What if we remain in the cell, however, we try to lockpick and know that and see if we are able to lockpick it. And then we stay put. And if the trial goes south and then we get sent back to the cell, we will still have a chance to escape.
Hey, what happens to Mr. or Mrs. Punchy Punchy? I don't hear nothing anymore.
Ryu and I
Please
used
don't
to have
provoke him.
to, sneak into places sometimes. I could give the door a shot. Do you have like a nail or something?
Angie, you sound sad. That's really gross, so you should fix that.
Tenji begins to cry.
No! Let me see. I'll look around for a nail. I don't think I have a fang.
Would a wood branch work on Fuya, like just like a piece of bark?
I would
Like
leave
a
it
tooth.
up to the DM to decide what constitutes as a thief tool or etc.
How's a nail a thief tool?
Like
Let's
a lock
see.
picking kit or something was what this generally would be, but we do not have any of those on hand, so.
You got like
Let's see.
fangs now, don't you? Or no, like sharp nails, talons. You have Oni
Have
hands
a
now. Use your Oni hands.
fancy feathered pen, but I doubt that's gonna work.
You
What?
hear from your adjacent cell.
Oh, well, is someone looking for a little thief tool, perhaps?
I wasn't gonna say that outright, but yeah. Why the hell would you have thieves' tools and still be in here?
You're a burglar, aren't you?
Well, let's make a little trade. You see, some of us are more trained in brute force ways of breaking in.
Then why do you have thieves' tools?
We don't need-
I found it in the cell. Duh.
Alright, that makes sense.
Why are you here then?
Oh wait,
He can't break out.
we should probably investigate the cell, right? I'm just
Okay.
investigating the cell while they're talking.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Perception or
Perception is valid.
investigation?
Oh, I would say either. Either.
I'm a little sick of making deals
I
with
rolled
people
a
down here.
3. So 3 plus
Fine,
3
General
is
Samurai.
a lovely 6.
Well, you help me, I help you. That's how the world works, right? We us uncanny fellas gotta help each other out.
Mikomiyashita, you pick up a rat tail.
Tasty.
I handed it to Kenji hearing that.
No!
Kenji, you hear Mikomiyashita kind of rustling in the loose kind of grass pile in the back, and after a while, she returns to you, and she's handing you a rat tail.
You know, Madam Shrine Maiden, I think this is usually what like gangs leave on people's doorstep as like a sign that they're gonna kill them. I don't know if you were familiar with that, but
Oh, I thought you
What?
said that this is tasty. That you
Um,
might like this.
As Kenji says that, Fuya Monroe, you were sitting in a corner or standing, and you're thinking hard on how to get yourself out of this place, and if you should even attempt to escape. As you hear Kenji say that, you feel a distant connection, not quite a memory, but more of a feeling. You think Kenji is wrong. You think that is not how Gaines signaled to someone that they're going to kill them. And that is the sense that you get.
Reggie, that's wrong. I don't know why you said that, but I know it's wrong.
oh, okay, well then what does it mean?
What does it mean, mind? Fuya asked herself.
Well, who are you talking to?
To me, rat is just food, so I might just like put it in my backpack as
We all have very
emergency
different
food resource.
connotations of rat, as you can see.
Oh yeah, you did react to that a lot. You said samurai. Like, this feels like a very good time for us to just talk about your past.
I want to try and open the door. I do not want to take any fucking deals with this weird guy in the cell next door. I'm gonna go over and just, use like my nails. I'll take it at disadvantage or whatever because I don't have any tools or anything, but...
He used my. I don't want you to break my face.
Sure. Do a what would this be? Do a sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
Alright. Well, the disadvantage didn't hurt me too much, I'll be honest. That's a 9, because I don't have tool proficiency, or tools to have proficiency with.
With a 9, you make your attempt to pick the lock, but the lock does not. You think that you triggered at some point. You feel like you clicked something in the lock, but it doesn't open.
Are there any
I can't
windows in
do
the
this if
cell?
I don't have any tools.
Can I do a check to remember what rat tail means? Oh yeah, and then windows first. Are there windows?
Oh, you wanna? Okay. Do an insight check first.
Okay.
An insight to know if there's a window?
No,
No.
an insight for trying to remember what games
Oh.
give people to remind them that they're about to be killed.
Oh. Oh, sorry. Why do you need insight to look for a window?
17.
With a something is pretty high. With a 17, you forget about the window for now. You concentrate on what Kenji just said. What is it? And you see the rat tail in Kenji's hand,
Can you drop that?
and and you see the pink rat tail, and it reminds you of something. You see the vision of a severed finger, and your vision fades.
They send people fingers to know that they're gonna die. Genji, I don't know why I know this.
Well, I guess that is. I was just about to ask you why you do that, but I guess you already answered.
And you would like to look for a window, yes?
Yep, if there is one.
I was looking around. You don't see no window.
Mm. And the rat tail, is it fresh?
Yes.
Tasty.
Is there a trail
We
of
don't need
blood?
this rat tail.
I would say, did you, when you search for the, oh, okay, I remember. What's the role that you got from searching for a thief's
A
tool?
9.
A 9? You look around the perimeter and you don't remember seeing like a rat hole.
Can I smell the rat tail and then follow the scent?
Yes, you may. You, what would this be? I would say this is like survival.
Survival. Where's my d20? Oh, can I still guide myself, or is guidance also restricted?
What is guidance let's see.
Cantrip.
It's a cantrip. I would say you can probably, you get the sense that you can still cast guidance.
I think unless you're concentrating
Okay.
on something else.
Ooh, 19 plus 1d, 19 plus 3, 22 plus 3, 25.
Very nice. Okay. With that, you kind of you dug around with your hand, and below a pile of soggy grass, you indeed find a hole that you can extend. You can perhaps reach into with something, or with your hand if you so prefer.
I signaled
Ew.
to Kenji and Fuya that there's a hole here.
I'm not putting my hand down it.
Dude, are you telling us to put our hands down it? Is that why you're telling us?
Use your prosthetic arm.
That's Ryu's gift. I'm not gonna ruin it. I stick my fleshy arm down the hole.
Ew, what if it's a poop hole?
As the three of you kind of concentrate on reaching into this hole,
Number 6 hands on you.
you actually, what is everyone's? Okay. You hear knocking on the bar.
I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, is this that fucking weird ass guy who's like to our right?
You'd have to.
Sounds like it might be one of the guards if it's coming from the bars.
You'd have to turn around and see. But for now, let's take a 2-minute break. As you turn, you see someone who you just saw on the dais.
Oh, is this is the not the asshole one?
The bi one, the white one.
That's actually that's funny. Don't say it like that.
I'm sorry.
I know. It's all good.
It's hard to tell when all of you are like like just silhouettes on. They gotta get better lighting in the courtroom.
And he looks to you guys, and he says, "Well, it looks like I was interrupting on something. Please continue."
No, what are you here for?
Well, I'm here to release you, of course,
Oh,
and perhaps to issue an apology on behalf of my colleague.
thank you. He sucks.
You see, he like pulls out a key, and he begins to unlock the door.
We gotta like resist the urge
And
to
you-
pull on his tongue.
Is Kenji's hand still stuck in the rat hole?
I would say, seeing it's this guy, I probably would have given him my full attention. Kenya's still very fucking hostile to this guy, but he doesn't say anything. He's just like in the back corner, like fucking mad mucking him.
You can take your hand out now.
How
How'd
about we
you
get
take
an
it?
apology from your fucking twin up there?
No. She's not my twin. In fact, we're very different. You see, our title is
That's screaming.
inherited title. There are lots of histories between the two Wuchang, but as of now, we're just called it. And he opens the door. There's someone who would really want to see you.
Okay, but first I really need to know what's down that hole. Kenji, like I'm guarding this guy from coming in. Just finish
Yeah,
what you're
fucking
doing.
don't let him in. Sure, I'll continue. I'll reach down the hole and then see what's down there. But make sure he can't see what it is.
All right.
You know that I'm taller than you, right? That's Fuya.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Sergeant
yeah,
jumping.
block better!
There's no need. You may take
I
whatever.
already stepped outside of the cell.
Battle try, man, make sure he turns around and that he doesn't peek.
You may take whatever is in the cell, as you desire. Kenji,
I will. What, do I pick up anything, or is there just fucking nothing down here?
you reach to the left and you reach to the right, and you think you found something hard.
Oh, lay
The
it out.
rotten corpse of a rat.
Sure, yeah, the rest of the rat. I'll try to pull it out if I can.
You easily grabbed it in your palm and you pull it out. And it's a golden tooth.
Ew.
I'll pocket it.
You pocket it. You see, Bai Wuchang watches as this happens.
Fucking turn around!
You may take that thing. I'm not stopping you from taking it. However, previous residents to the cell have decided to bury it. Is certainly none of my concern. Here, you are free to leave whenever you want.
Where the hell
I
are
mean,
you?
Get out of there.
I have other matters I must attend to.
Wait,
Have a good
Who were looking for us?
Well, he moves to the side, reviewing kind of behind him, June.
Yo, I going for a group hug.
June, I
Uh,
also go in
Oh,
for
I
a group
step
hug.
away from the hug. I just say greetings.
He wraps
Holy
all of
Cooper.
you in a big hug.
I escape.
You are so dumb.
Miko Miyashita, roll a. I would say this is Dex. Roll a dexterity check.
Can this be contested? Is this contested against us?
Yes.
What am I rolling to
Okay.
contest?
I
roll
am
a-
guiding myself through this
roll a strength check.
process.
Sorry, roll what?
Roll a strength.
I don't have that.
15
14.
plus 4 plus 2.
Out of 12, I think you beat me.
Oh. Where's
Uh,
what are you? What was
Miko
that
Miyashita,
point we used last campaign? Where's that when you need it?
as the group as the group hug happens, you narrowly escape the embracing arms of Fuya, Kenji, and June.
Glad to see you are alive and well. And I step
Me too.
like
Me
2
too.
steps back.
Well, I'm sorry you had to do what you did. But that was I'm not good at thanking people.
I gotta slap this man. What were you thinking?
Well, I don't know. It's something that's been on my mind for past, what, 7 months?
You wanna die because you don't want to live in a world without your scout mates? You need to live on for them. You were just following orders when you were told to run. That doesn't make you a coward. I'm sorry that I called you that before. I was just angry. I didn't know who you were.
Apologies accepted. Well, it's hard to explain. It's like almost vines that slowly grow around you and tether you, and you don't really think of anything else. I kept thinking that, well, they say when a kaiju takes a person out, then, well, in general, if a person dies here, then you never see them again. But they return to, some say they return to nature, the very energy of this world. And at some point, that doesn't seem like a bad idea. And getting to fight Captain Hay, it was an honor. Almost.
Over kind of to the side, Kenji is out of the group hug, just kind of like standing. They're like these big kind of like almost like magical blue tears that are kind of like coalescing around him, using weeping magic cure wounds on June, if I can.
Yeah, yes you may. Yes you may.
That is a roll. 1d8 plus... Oh, max healing.
Well, that's amazing. How many points is that?
8 plus whatever my whiz is. 10 points.
10 points of healing. You see, you conjure these blue liquid around June, and
It is tears. I am crying.
it is Your tears. Does your tear float?
Yeah, I'd say they're kind of like matte, like very obviously not normal water. They're like very stark, kind of like blue, and they like float, kind of like coalesce around my face.
They touch. Your tears touch June's arms.
I give him a fucking hug, and that's where we'll say that's where the contact.
And he is healed.
Jude, then why are you down here? Why didn't you continue your fight with Captain Hay?
Well, that goes without question. I'm not stupid.
What?
I can't do that. Once I saw you, how hard you were trying to get me out of here. It was really hard not to look back at you guys at the courtroom.
So does that mean that you're not going to have any more ideas of challenging?
No. Well, far as I know, Captain Hay have dropped the. Well, I should be good.
She
No
dropped
probation?
the charges?
Well, the probation is still on, but well, it's just
After trial combat.
2 months home and nothing else.
Okay, that's good. You're alive. I'm just glad that you're alive, man.
Yeah, and house arrest is like totally not even that bad. You just kind of like stay home, and sometimes you leave, and then sometimes they catch you, and sometimes they have to send you back home. But usually, like, people can send you food and stuff, and we can hang out at your place, wherever that is.
Well,
I'll visit.
yeah, that's all very nice and all. Actually, right before I came here, Captain Horseface found me, and he said, well, he offered me a chance to redeem. He said if I, take a few missions from him, that maybe he'll give me a chance and lift my probation.
Wow, you and Captain
Yes,
Horseface are like pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, he trained me. Well, he trained all of us. Captain Kai and Kikune and Kodaka. He's a really nice person.
Yeah, he was like the only one I could stand out in the court.
He
Well,
sounds like he's neighing.
Well, Captain Bullshead is also fairly nice, and I guess Captain Hay isn't nice, but they're pretty cool.
What?
Hey, are all the scout captains like animals?
Well, no one has seen the face of Captain Hay and Captain Bai, so I don't think so. And Captain Goldshackle and Silver Chain have like human face. So
Oh, those are all the 6 captains of the scouts, or it's just 6 captains of the entire branch, the military branch?
well, I don't think the Scholar branch have captains because
Okay.
they wouldn't need them. They were just, as far as I know, they just get delegated, paperwork.
But there's only 2 scout guys. The other guys are marshal and patrol.
Yeah. Well, how do I explain this? Captain Hay is Captain Hay and Captain Bai are a bit special. Well, Captain Hay almost exclusively does investigation related cases. They disappear sometimes.
sounds like they fucking
Just
suck at their
go on
job.
mission.
Couldn't figure out goddamn kaiju appeal.
And Captain Bai, well, he helps everyone with, you know, transferring the paperwork to the scholar department. Oversees a bunch of, you know, boring stuff.
Why does he have a long tongue?
Oh, well, have you heard of the origin of the two Wuchangs?
No.
Drew, no offense, we
I think
you know we
Gray-
just got here.
That's fair. That's fair enough. Okay. Well, it's gonna be a long story. Well, maybe not so long. It is said that a long time ago there were two officers that were, well, really good officers. They helped people, and they spoke for people, and they really upheld justice for at least the little area that they were in charge of. And they were really, well, they were kind of close to each other. At least the original, well, Pei Wuchan and Bai Wuchan are. And so one day, when a landslide happened and swept through the town of where Pei Wuchan is, well, Bai Wuchan searched for him everywhere. And when he didn't find anything, he decided to, you know, be reunited. And he hanged himself. It's a weird tale, I guess.
Does everyone have like a weird
Sad.
suicide story of how they got here and other captains?
Well, not to get you confused, because that's not what our Pei and Bai captains are. Did any of the captains mention that the title is inherited?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So your Captain Horseface, when he stops being captain, you're telling me if you, June, decided to rise up the ranks and become captain, you'd magically grow a horse face?
Maybe. I mean, that'd be really weird. That's actually really weird. Let's not think about that, Fuzai. I'd rather prefer a face like yours than a face of a horse.
Yeah, why, thank you.
Yeah, but it's not like you're captain like that.
He looks up to you, Kenji. He realized something.
Kenji is just fucking taking the compliment in stride. I am very handsome. That is true.
Well,
Hey,
anyways.
what happens now?
Well, we can walk out, and
I
well,
feel like we're.
I guess we'll figure it out as we go.
No, I feel like we really need to talk more about this hey bye stuff. How does one get determined as an inheritor? And then they
That's a really
physically
good question.
transform?
I have heard that the realm chose them, so they don't get they are appointed by, quite literally, the underworld itself.
So you could just be walking around one day and then you become Horseface.
Well, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
This place is weird.
I don't know how that happens exactly. No, but
I go to
Yeah,
the box and pick up my weapon.
Miyashita is like, finally, I can get registered at the DMV.
You open the chest. And you grab your weapon. And as you close it, you feel relieved. But at the end of the day, perhaps you found something. And you still have all these strange people that you traveled with. And up the martial headquarters of the Underworld office, in a different room, where all three of our adventurers are perhaps not yet aware of. A conversation is quietly happening.
Why? What are you here for? You thought you'd hit it quite shrewdly, eh? But, well, your old colleague can still see through you. You set up those 3 witnesses so that you could question them. You knew they were connected. That's Scout June. All for what? For the kaiju? For so many years, this office has been reacting to all the things, all the shit that happen in this realm. But this time it's going to be different. I'll strike first. And don't you have paperwork to do? You know, I never quite liked you as a colleague. But alright. I'll head off.
As you see Bai leaves, and Hei Wuchang kind of opens their door into a room, and you see on the wall is a map of the underworld that extends beyond the city, and it's marked with cases, numerous cases, circled in red markers and pictures and snippets of words. And they're all kaiju appearances. That is where we're going to end today's session.